home flamingo slices. Dogs. I don't know. So you may have caught my head explosion effect video. And what I figured I'd do in this one is show you how I did that. Unfortunately, I'm too much of an idiot to think to record it as I'm actually making the effect. So I'm just going to kind of break it down into some components after the video is done. So this is what the head looks like after the completion of that video. It's rather gruesome and quite frankly disgusting. So this consists of a couple different elements, pretty simple. The most obvious one is the styrofoam head, which I got from the closest art store, which is called Michael's. You've probably heard of it. It was just a white styrofoam head that I picked up some skin tone colored paint and painted it to look semi-realistic. Can you see that? Yeah, I know, it looks very strange and rather creepy. That's what I was going for. And then from there, I decided, well, here's what happened. I was going to Michael's, because we had some specific purchases to make. And I decided, every time I go there, I'm always like, well, I'm always wanting to make stuff, but I don't know what to make. So I thought of this in the store, the effect I wanted to do. So what I purchased was this head, some sponge brushes, the paint, some string of 3 different colors, pink, black, and red, and I believe that's it. Oh, and a couple pieces of foam. So then we stopped at the grocery store and I got some food coloring, and we already had corn syrup. And rather than buy fake blood, I decided to make it, and that's what that was for. That's the most simple and I believe the best fake blood recipe is put red food coloring, mix in some blue and maybe some green if you want it to look kind of putrid, and put it in with corn syrup and water it down a little bit. That's how I made this fake blood, and I'm really happy with how it looks. Looks disgusting. So from there, I proceeded to painted the head, then I proceeded to hollow it out. Back here, as you can see, it's all stained up now, but it was just white when I first did it. And then, that took like an hour. This was a decently time-consuming process. Sorry, there's a bee bothering me. But then I cut up a piece of foam I bought an egg-shaped piece of styrofoam that I thought would be the brain. But I did not feel like going through the tedious task of hollowing this out this head completely all the way up to the front, which would have taken days. And even then, I'm not sure the egg piece would have fit in, so I decided to cut up the egg piece into smaller so it would fit in there easily. Then I weaved up all the string into this big weird tangly thing and taped one end to the styrofoam piece inside the head and one end to the piece I cut out, which I had to keep solid and still flesh colored, so that would lay inside. And the idea I had from the beginning was to attach fishing line to the piece that would be removed, which was taped to all the gore bits, and then pull the fishing line and it would spray out, and I had to put some excess fake blood in there, and that was the basic elements of this effect. I'm recording this on I just dropped the head. I'm recording this on my phone, so if it looks terrible, I apologize. I'm trying not to get covered in fake blood, it's still wet. But, yeah, that's the basic elements of this effect. I was really happy with the result. It was very time-consuming. Well, not very time-consuming. It's actually rather quick for an effect of this decency. It took some trial and error, and I made some mistakes on it, but overall, I'm really happy with it, and I really like how the video came out, and I might use this in the future in an actual film and not just for a test effect. So, thanks for watching this video, guys. Hopefully I didn't waste too much of your time. Don't know what I'm doing.